He earns more in a single day than most people make in a month. But how exactly does Stephan do it? Graham is an American real estate investor, YouTuber, and financial commentator who became famous for his content on real estate, frugal living, and entrepreneurship. This is how he built a $23 million empire from scratch without stepping foot in college. This will be intriguing. The pages of Forbes, Esquire, and the Richest tells us how he transformed from a teenage real estate agent to a multi-millionaire content creator. Stay with us till the end, where we will reveal how much he makes in one day. They told him college was the only way to succeed, but he proved them wrong, turning rejection into real estate millions before most people even paid off their student loans. His journey is the definition of self-made. After being rejected from college, he faced the world with nothing but ambition, curiosity, and a hunger to make something of himself. At just 18, he got his real estate license. He walked into the prestigious Oppenheim Group, the same luxury real estate firm later made famous by selling Sunset. With no college degree, no experience, and no safety net. What he did have was hustle. While his friends were sitting in classrooms, he was knocking on doors and learning the game from the ground up. He started small, taking photos for property listings and learning how to sell from veteran agents. Surrounded by top-performing agents, he absorbed everything, learning how to pitch, negotiate, and close deals like a pro. Soon, his relentless drive and unique understanding of the housing market made him stand out. His breakthrough came fast. Before he even turned 21, he sold his very first home, a major milestone that set the tone for his career. With each sale, his confidence and commissions grew, and soon he was earning 6 figures a year while most people his age were still in college lectures. By age 26, he had already sold over $120 million in real estate, all without a college degree. Instead of spending his newfound wealth, he made a bold move. He reinvested it. Every commission check went straight into buying real estate properties of his own. He studied the market, lived frugally, and built a portfolio that generated steady cash flow. Those early investments became the foundation of his financial empire, turning him from a teenage agent into a millionaire investor before 30. But he didn't stop there. He took his hard-earned lessons online, launching a YouTube channel that demystified money, investing, and real estate, growing it into a multi-million-dollar brand. From selling homes to selling ideas, his empire expanded across YouTube, real estate, and personal finance education. Today, Graham isn't just a real estate prodigy. He's living proof that traditional paths don't define success. His story reminds us that failure isn't final, it's just the first step toward freedom. Stick around, we're just getting started. We haven't talked about his YouTube channel yet. What started as a side project in a tiny Los Angeles apartment has now become one of the most influential finance channels on YouTube. This is how he built his YouTube empire with nothing but a camera, a cup of coffee, and a passion for money. In 2017, he launched his YouTube channel with one simple goal: to share what he wished someone had told him about money, real estate, and investing. He wasn't a celebrity or a media personality, just a real estate agent with a GoPro, filming in his living room after long workdays. But his authenticity stood out. He talked about saving, budgeting, and building wealth in a way anyone could understand. His early videos focused on real estate tips and personal finance lessons, but his candid breakdowns of income, investment strategies, and financial mistakes quickly went viral. People were drawn to his transparency, a millionaire who actually showed the numbers behind the success. As the channel grew, so did Graham's brand. He expanded his content to cover stock market investing, cryptocurrency, credit cards, and even reaction videos to financial trends and celebrity spending. Soon, his channel wasn't just educational, it was entertainment for the financially curious. Today, his channel boasts millions of subscribers, hundreds of millions of views, and has evolved into a full-fledged media business. Once just a side hustle, YouTube has become one of his biggest income engines, and the numbers are jaw-dropping. He's not just a YouTuber anymore. He's a financial educator, entrepreneur, and podcast host shaping how millions think about money. From the early days of making sense from ads, his YouTube revenue has exploded. He doesn't rely solely on ad revenue because ad rates fluctuate based on seasonality, CPM, region, and total views. Being reliant on ad income alone is risky. That's why he has built a multi-legged revenue model. His income today comes from multiple sources. First, his YouTube ad revenue, also referred to as AdSense. These are earnings from the ads that play in or around his videos. Then he earns from his sponsorships and brand deals. Companies pay him to promote their products or services. There's his income from affiliate marketing. He earns commissions by linking to tools and policies he uses. His audience, trust, and niche authority allow him to command higher sponsorship and affiliate rates. He also engages in the sale of courses, mentorship, and digital products. These are training and educational tools he sells to his audience. These digital products and courses are what often separate successful creators from those just getting by, because margins tend to be higher there. Finally, there are his other media ventures and partnerships. These include podcasting, guest appearances, consulting, among others. As early as 2018, he reportedly made $170,945 from his content, plus $253,000 when adding sponsorships and affiliate income. By 2019, his total YouTube-based revenue, including ads, sponsors, and so on, hit $1.9 million. In more recent years, media outlets have estimated he pulls in $5 to $6 million annually from his online ventures, with ad revenue being a major but not a sole component. On some breakdowns, his ad revenue alone, when he had 1 million subscribers, was claimed to be $1.14 million in a year. These numbers reflect how a well-monetized channel plus diversified income streams can scale massively, especially when your content stays consistent and your audience trust is high. His YouTube journey proves one thing: you don't need Hollywood production or a college degree to build an empire. All you need is consistency, authenticity, and a message that truly helps people. Make sure to watch all the way through. You won't believe what we found regarding his income from day to day. Known as the frugal millionaire, his lifestyle is proof that wealth isn't about what you spend, it's about what you keep. While he earns like a CEO, he lives like an accountant. Despite earning millions every year, he has built his reputation on something rare in the world of success: discipline. While other millionaires flaunt designer brands and supercars, he prefers simplicity. His daily ride? A Tesla Model 3, not for show, but for efficiency and long-term savings. He still brews his own coffee at home, proudly admitting he refuses to pay $4 for what he can make for 20 cents. Every dollar is tracked. Every expense is intentional. His financial discipline runs so deep that he keeps his personal spending below 10% of his income, a mindset that helped him reach financial independence in his 20s. He believes that money should work for you, not the other way around. His lifestyle balances productivity and purpose. A typical day starts with his favorite ritual: coffee, followed by content planning, filming, and gym time to keep his mind sharp. The rest of his day often revolves around real estate investments, YouTube analytics, and exploring new opportunities to grow his media brand. When it comes to where he lives, he has made equally smart moves. He owns property in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, both chosen strategically. Los Angeles connects him to media opportunities, while Las Vegas offers lower taxes and strong real estate growth. It's a lifestyle built not on luxury, but on leverage. Even with all his success, he still preaches financial minimalism. That true wealth comes from freedom, not flashy spending. He's living proof that you don't need to act rich to stay rich. At the end of the day, Graham's story teaches one simple truth. You don't need to spend like a millionaire to live like one. What we reveal at the end about his daily earnings might just surprise you. His Las Vegas home is not a mansion in Beverly Hills, but it's the ultimate millionaire setup. Designed for productivity, tax efficiency, and smart living, it perfectly reflects the mindset of the frugal millionaire. When he moved from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, it wasn't just for a change of scenery. It was a calculated move. Nevada's no state income tax and lower cost of living made it the ideal place for someone who believes in optimizing every dollar. But beyond finances, Vegas offered space, room to build, create, and expand his growing media empire. His Las Vegas home doubles as a content creation studio, complete with professional lighting, cameras, and dedicated filming areas. Every corner is designed for efficiency, from the minimalist workspace where he plans his videos to the soundproofed areas where he records his podcasts. It's a creator's dream disguised as a home, and true to form, he didn't splurge unnecessarily. His setup is clean, organized, and practical, a mix of smart home tech, budget-friendly furniture, and tools that make him more productive, not more pretentious. Even his decor follows his minimalist philosophy, simple, functional, and clutter-free. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This home is an asset. His real estate background means he views every property as an investment, and this one's no different. From appreciation potential to business write-offs, his Vegas property is both a home base and a financial strategy. While most people would sell everything and move on, he held on to one of his smartest assets, his Los Angeles property. Why? Because even after relocating to Las Vegas, he knows one golden rule: never let go of great real estate. Before his big move, Los Angeles was where he built his career and his name. It's where he sold homes, filmed his early YouTube videos, and learned the ins and outs of luxury real estate. But instead of cashing out when he left, he made a strategic decision to keep his LA property as both an investment and a creative hub. The Los Angeles market, despite its high taxes and costs, remains one of the most valuable real estate locations in the world. He understood that, so he turned his former home into an appreciating asset, renting it out and letting it continue to grow in value. For him, it wasn't just nostalgia, it was numbers. This property still plays a role in his media life too. When he's in town for collaborations, business meetings, or podcast appearances, it gives him a base in the heart of California's creative scene. It's a perfect balance. Vegas for efficiency, Los Angeles for opportunity. And while most people think of real estate emotionally, Graham treats it like chess. Each property he owns, from his first rental to his Vegas home, is part of a long-term strategy built on appreciation, cash flow, and flexibility. Holding on to his LA property is more than just smart investing. It's a reminder that sometimes staying connected to your roots can also keep you connected to your returns. In a world built on extravagance, he stands out by doing the opposite. No flashy mansions, no wasted space, just a smart, intentional lifestyle built for freedom, creativity, and long-term wealth. Don't miss the finale. How much he earns on a daily basis is going to blow your mind. How does a man who earns millions stay grounded, focused, and ahead of the game? For him, success isn't luck. It's the result of a laser-focused daily routine and habits built on discipline. His day starts early, not with a luxury breakfast or fancy routine, but with something simple and consistent. Coffee, brewed at home, of course. It's his daily ritual, a small reminder that wealth isn't about spending, it's about habits. With his signature cup of coffee in hand, he begins planning his day, reviewing YouTube analytics, content ideas, and the latest trends in finance and real estate. From there, he heads to the gym, a crucial part of keeping both his body and mind sharp. He believes that discipline in fitness translates directly to discipline in business. After a quick workout, he transitions into filming mode, scripting, shooting, and editing videos that reach millions of viewers each week. He treats content creation like a full-time business. Every upload is strategically planned, from titles and thumbnails to monetization potential. But behind the camera, his schedule is just as tight. He tracks his time, logs expenses, and even sets aside hours for reviewing investments, analyzing real estate opportunities, and diversifying his portfolio. What makes him different is his consistency. He's not chasing quick wins, he's building systems. Every day reflects his philosophy. Optimize, simplify, and grow. He limits distractions, minimizes unnecessary spending, and focuses only on what drives results. His philosophy is simple: live below your means, invest the rest, and let time do the heavy lifting. He's shown millions of viewers that financial freedom doesn't come from flashy cars or designer clothes, but from smart choices repeated every single day. Whether it's brewing his own coffee, tracking every expense, or reinvesting every extra dollar, he embodies the idea that small decisions create massive results. Through it all, he keeps his lifestyle modest. No lavish vacations, no impulse purchases, just focus, routine, and purpose. It's this mindset that allows him to earn like a CEO while still living like an accountant. For him, wealth isn't measured by what you buy. It's measured by how you live. The ending, it's where it really gets good. It's where you'll know how much he makes in one day. How much does he actually make in a single day? The answer might shock you, because while he lives like a minimalist, his income flows like a millionaire's dream. His income doesn't come from just one job. It's built from multiple income streams that work around the clock, even while he sleeps. His financial empire runs on 5 main pillars: YouTube, ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, real estate, and investments. Let's break it down. His YouTube ad revenue is around $4,000 per day. With millions of views every month across several channels, his YouTube ad revenue is his biggest daily earner. His CPM, or cost per 1,000 views, is among the highest on the platform thanks to his finance niche, often ranging from $10 to $20 per 1,000 views. On a busy day, his videos can bring in anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, depending on uploads and watch time. His sponsorships and brand deals make him about $1,000 to $2,000 per day on the average. Companies in finance, investing, and tech pay top dollar to be featured on his channel. Whether it's a shout out for a financial app or a dedicated segment, these sponsorships can reach tens of thousands per deal, spread across the year. That averages to roughly $30,000 to $60,000 per month, or around $1,500 daily. His affiliate marketing provides him roughly $500 to $1,000 per day. Every time a viewer signs up for a credit card, brokerage account, or service through Graham's affiliate links, he earns a commission. His massive, loyal audience turns these small commissions into serious income, easily adding up to 6 figures per year. His real estate portfolio presents him with about $500 to $800 per day in cash flow. He owns multiple properties in Las Vegas and Los Angeles, which generate consistent rental income. While he's sold some in the past, his current portfolio still provides passive income, equity growth, and tax benefits. His investments bring him around $200 to $500 per day on average. Between stock dividends, index funds, and other long-term investments, his portfolio adds another steady stream of income. Some days are higher, some lower, but over time, the compounding works in his favor. In total, when you add it all up, he makes an estimated $6,000 to $8,000 every single day. That's over $2 million a year, often more when sponsorships and ad rates peak. Here's the twist: he only spends a fraction of it, keeping his expenses below 10% of his income. His basic living cost is around $50 to $100 per day. Even as a millionaire, Graham's daily lifestyle is simple. He brews his own coffee at home, eats mostly home-cooked meals, and avoids luxury shopping. He's open about skipping $5 lattes and instead makes his own for less than 20 cents. His housing costs are modest too, as he owns his homes outright, meaning no rent or mortgage payments draining his cash flow. For transportation, he roughly spends $10 per day. His car of choice? A Tesla Model 3, not a Lamborghini. He charges it at home, saving thousands in gas every year. Even accounting for insurance and maintenance, the cost averaged over a year is minimal. His business and content costs has him spending around $100 to $200 per day. This includes cameras, lighting, editors, and studio maintenance for his Las Vegas setup. For him, these aren't expenses. They're investments in his brand and productivity. Every dollar here has a purpose. His total daily spending amounts to around $200 to $300 a day. That's it. For someone earning $6,000 to $8,000 every single day, this level of frugality is almost unheard of. Where does the rest of the money go? He invests approximately $3,000 to $5,000 per day. He funnels most of his income into stocks, index funds, and new real estate opportunities. His long-term strategy is simple: build wealth that grows without his active involvement. He saves $2,000 to $3,000 per day. He keeps large emergency reserves in cash or liquid accounts, ensuring he's always ready for market opportunities or downturns. He reinvests $500 to $1,000 per day. A portion of his income goes right back into his media ventures, from upgrading production equipment to expanding his podcasting and digital education platforms. Out of the $6,000, $8,000 he earns daily, he spends about 5%, saves 25%, and invests the rest. It's a system that's made him not just rich, but financially bulletproof. So while others chase luxury, Graham chases leverage. Every dollar he saves is a soldier in his army of wealth, working 24/7 to build the kind of freedom money can't buy. From real estate magnate to millionaire content creator, his success story is proof that smart moves create real wealth. Ready to make yours? Hit the links in the description and start building today.